you will have the ability to sculpt everything in 3D. What is ZBrush? ZBrush is a tool that make you have ability to sculpt in 3D in high and low poly. What is poly? Polygon is something made from the basics of 3D, and it faces, vertex, and edges. All this is square is face. This line is edge. That is the workflow in ZBrush, and it have a lot of information, but it's really simple if you know what to use and what is useful. In these tools, you have the ability to know brushes, and dots is the brush's way to be in this sphere. So if I make the brush called standard here, it will make this effect. If I change this dot to this spray, it will make different effect. And so on. Alpha is to affect the dot. So dot to affect the brush and alpha to affect the dot. And by making any alpha, you get the shape of this alpha. Like when I make this, you will start to see this shape of the alpha starting to appear in your surface. Texture is more advanced. It's just to color this surf and save the information in this texture and export it. This is the skin shader, and this is the material window. Once you click in this, you will have a lot of different materials you can apply it in your surface. If you choose this gold, you will start to see the gold material. Gradient, and it's the color of your brush. So if we are here and we change the color, if you didn't pick the color, I will make like one color to make it simple. If you change now the color, you will change, you can make it here. So the gradient is to choose which color you want. There is 2 layers of any color like in Photoshop. This one and the opposite. If we're talking now, it's now this color and the opposite. To invert the effect, you choose V. Once you click V, you can invert the colors. Now we'll go to brushes. Which brush make you sculpt and it's more useful? There is a lot of brushes here, and you have to know the basic brushes. You're starting with a standard brush, and it make this effect. And by knowing that, you can use it in a lot of things, like make the eyelash maybe, or maybe the lips if you are making human figure. We're starting to make a human figure to see which brushes you will use. First brush, and it's the move brush. There is 2 or 3 types of move brush. Move and move typologic and move electric. We're using move and move typologic. Move is using more faces. Move typologic is using more vertex. To see the vertex effect, now this is the move typologic. Now that's the move typology. You can see it give more variety of the faces, and it take more from faces, not just point. You can see here it's more focused, here it's more not focused. Second thing to make is to know clay brushes. There is clay and it's more soft, and there is clay buildup and it's more rough. So if we starting to use clay, you will see this effect. But if we used clay buildup, you will give more clay to your surface. And by using this basic brushes, you will have the ability to create anything really fast. There is this window and it's affecting more advanced for your brush. This Z is what make you able to make physically changes in your surface. RGB is getting more colors to your surface. So if we use this standard, you have the ability to make this effect because you applied the Z or the Z add. You apply the color in your surface by choosing RGB. Now you can choose your color, any color you want. And there is more controller about your effect, like this tool. This RGB intensity can make you have more effect of color or less effect of color. So if I made it in this number, you will have less color. If you make it more, you'll have more color. If you make it 100%, you'll have solid color. There is something called M, and it's affecting the material, and it's called the material channel. Once you starting to choose other material, once you starting to choose other material, you can affect your brush with. Like now we choose the gold. But you have effect in Z add or Z brush, so you can affect less or more to your intensity, so you can affect less or more in your surface. And now we want to smooth this effect. Just by clicking shift and left key mouse, you start to smooth it.